The governor, former governor of Arkansas, Fox's contributor Mike Huckabee with me in studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
Explain this one, Governor. Why do you do it?
It was a shrewd move by the president. Here's why. 8 months, Republicans have had both houses. They've been able to get nothing done. Look, no Obamacare repeal, no tax reform, nothing of great consequence. They've passed a few insignificant bills, but nothing significant. So the president yesterday basically said, you know what, I'm going to send a message to you, the Republicans, which is, if you won't work with me and give me the most fundamental things that you, the Republicans, promise the American people, I'll see what the Democrats are willing to do.
Jim DeMint says it's a betrayal of everything we've been talking about for years.
That's nonsense.
Republicans.
No, it is not.
Mike Simpson, Republican from Idaho, says this on screen. A 3-month debt ceiling? Why not do a daily debt ceiling? He's the best deal maker ever. Don't you know? I mean, he's got a book out, end quote. That's another Republican.
Sure, they're all unhappy about this, but let me tell you, they're not nearly as unhappy with the president as the American people are unhappy with this Republican Congress. There is outrage, and I don't think these guys get it. They're furious at them for not being able to deliver to a president. Here's why. You remember when Nancy Pelosi was Speaker and they said, give us the House, we'll get rid of Nancy Pelosi, we'll get things done. We did that. Then give us the Senate, because we really can't do it unless we get the Senate. We went out and worked hard and got the Senate. Well, we got to have the White House, and then we can really make things happen. Well, they got all three. They've had it for 8 months. And if they can't do the fundamental things that they promise, and Republicans are voting against the very votes they did before, then I think that there's an extraordinary exasperation on the part of the Republicans.
So you're chalking this up as shrewd politics. Others suggest this makes tax reform less likely.
I disagree with that. Here's why. If you want tax reform and you have to get a few Democrat votes to get it, you're going to have to show that you're willing to reach across the aisle. I think he's boxed the Democrats in. Not all of them, because a lot of them are never going to vote for any tax reform. But he's put some of them in the box. Now that he's shown, I'm willing to work with Democrats. Democrats, are you willing to work with me? He has leverage that he did not have before yesterday. Look, I'm looking at this as a guy who had to deal with a 90% Democrat legislature, and sometimes you give something to get something, and the guys who go to Washington thinking it's all or nothing, I get everything I want, I get it all the time, let me tell you, Bill, they get nothing and they get it every day.
Certainly has changed the dynamic. Thank you, Governor.
Good to see you, Bill.
Storm coverage, but thank you for being here today.
Nice to see you.